Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. It is Wednesday, January 4th, 2023, just at the close of New York. Let's get right into it with micro oil. Oil opened below its range from yesterday, below that close. So it opened gap down. They had a little bit of a fight at this level. They just could not break through for a good 15 minutes or so, but they finally gave way. Sellers taking charge, and they just domineered the whole day, making new contracts lows and new lows for us there. So we are finishing net down, and that created a gap from today's high to the prior area there, so or prior close. So they're whether they go to or not, it's questionable. There's participation here from prior days, so it's not like it's a void in the space of time and energy and all that. But they did open and they gapped and goed. With that said, we're moving on to gold. Gold opened gap up completely, no volume up here in this contract time, and they just went up, hit a wall, came down, hit that contract high, not getting to that close or from yesterday. That was down here, bounced up, came up, hit resistance, and they just couldn't get anywhere. They couldn't get down below to the close, and they couldn't make any new highs. So ultimately, they just settled out around that contract high, but they did make new contract highs for us here, so we got to take that in consideration. But they finished net positive for the day, so oil is down, gold is up. Our equities are closing up and positive. They opened in balance, not terribly far from their close from yesterday. They did open above their close. Eventually got to them, but you can see news announcements, 10 o'clock, and then the 2 o'clock FOMC. That's what we had on the docket today. But you can see the response at these HVA levels just ping-ponging around, and not a ton of range expansion today, quite frankly. That's okay. But we just sat inside of the range from yesterday all day long, and you can see as it went on, it just bounced off those levels, penetrating through them occasionally, and then coming back right to them. So we are finishing net positive slightly in the ES. Same with the NASDAQ. You can see here. I'll scroll. I guess it was already scrolled back. Opened and then came down. That close was down. I want to say it was down here. I don't have it on the chart in front of me where it actually closed the other day, but it was below us, and we did get back to it. But you can see it just hitting those levels, those HVAs, high volume areas as we call them, and then just meandered throughout the day, bouncing off of them, but just trading inside of the day. You can just see the response at those levels, and then that 2 o'clock FOMC just goes crazy. Wasn't as crazy as days past, but we've seen some crazy days with that, and today was a lot of volatile, but not as volatile as we've seen it before. Not that that means anything. Just probably means there's not as much participation still this week as people are still on vacation with those big banks. But with that being said, these levels are drawn the night before the next day's trading endeavor, meaning that they are ready to go this evening. So these are today's levels that were drawn last night. So when the new levels get distributed shortly in about an hour or so, an hour or two, students will be able to put them onto their respective charts and use them immediately for that evening, or if they trade early morning, or if they're a pit trader, they can use them anytime during those 3 sessions. Well, technically the overnight and pre-market are the same, so technically 2 sessions that they'll be able to trade. But hey, they're drawn the night before, and you can see the response around them that we show in these videos every day. If you're interested in finding out more information about how you can get those onto your charts the night before, or if you're interested in learning how to trade the methodology that we teach live in the rooms when the markets are open, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with a consultant at either location. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.